Okay, hello.
So I'm just going to run through everything. So you are responsible for all student groups asking pertinent questions for anything I miss out, so no pressure.
Alright, great.
So we'll go through some. I know you've done a lot of this before, but we'll go through the basics for those who haven't. So question number one that I keep getting is, how do I access the back end of the website at all? So the easy thing to do is come on. I will have already created you your page, as you well know, on the site, and you have to join your particular society. Oh, Lizzie, this is terrible. So you prove as a good case in point, actually, of how we can do stuff. But you'll have a membership set up, and it will ask you to log in. And I'll have to remember my password, which is nearly impossible. Okay. And luckily, you haven't changed yours either. So you will get a very, very basic membership, which is your affiliation and your insurance charge, and you click it and you fill in all your personal details, because that's what the insurance requires you to do, and then you tell me that you've done it. Once you've done that, when you log in, you will then have this your dashboard option, which when you click through will look completely different to mine, so I won't click through, because being the prepared kind of guy I am, I've got two browsers. You, Lizzie, would get this screen, which is a summary of your page, which is all your basic stuff, basically, everything about the group in one page. So, the setup is, weirdly enough, where you set everything up. I know it sounds stupid, but that's what it is. But that front page that literally had nothing on except join this group, this is that page effectively in this edit bit here. So if you want to add information about, when do you meet, Lizzie?
Wednesday.
Where's my page?
6:30.
At the chapel. I'm using at signs because I'm street like that. But anyway, anything you want to change there. So for example, when people send queries in, they're still coming to me. However, if you want to change that to you, you're more than welcome to do that, because if someone can send you a message online, then you can do that. All these categories and subcategories are where you're found within the website. So I know I just did a search for choir, but that's because I knew what I was looking for. But if I was looking for something more general, these are the ways people find you through the website. Obviously only put ones that apply to you, which is why you've got music and choir ticked, which is nice. The tags, I believe, are part of search engine optimization. So if people are Googling for Cumbria Students' Union choir, if you put Cumbria Students' Union choir in there, it will improve your chances of coming up on Google.
Okay.
Which is kind of good. Our insurance always require next of kin. If you want, you can set an over 18 status, but to be honest with most people in groups of students, you'd kind of assume they're 18. But you never know. You can write terms and conditions as well if you want, but as everyone's membership is governed by the rules and regs and the terms of affiliation, it would only be in addition to that. This one here is quite interesting. I don't use it. But what this is a master reset for the entire group. So if you have multiple membership options, it ends all of those membership options on a certain date. My preference is to make the membership itself end on a certain date, but it's there for you if you want to do it. Any questions about that, Lizzie?
No.
Cool. We'll save and approve that, because you're going to go in and immediately change all of this, I assume, because you're going to be so excited.
What do you make that now?
You've got no logo at the moment, which is quite sad. There are some fun predefined ones. So you can find someone singing for you. Not going to be anyone now, is there?
No.
bit boring, isn't it? How rude is that? We'll have a cup of tea for now. You can
There's a
go in.
music one.
Pardon?
There's a music one.
A music one, where am I looking?
Next.
Oh yeah, well, there we go, that'll do. So that can be your placeholder till you put something nice up. You can upload whatever you want. Right, important stuff, membership types. So at the moment you've just got your base membership. It's entirely up to you guys how you do this. Whenever you see these on the website, by the way, this just shows you information, this changes information, and that gives you a little QR code for your memberships, which is kind of cool. So if you're ever doing a poster, you can just stick a QR code on, and when people scan it, it'll go directly to your membership option.
That's quite cool.
It also does it for events, I believe, but we'll get into that in a minute. So we'll click into that. So you acquire membership. This will always remain on £1 because I set that for it's your affiliation. And this bit's up to you, but obviously make it a minimum of £2, otherwise you're going to get less money in than you spend out on your insurance, so you're doing yourself a disservice. Every membership that comes in is set for a number of years, typically 1. However, that's 1 calendar year, so if you want to make sure everyone's kicked out in time for freshers next year, say September 1st next year, and that makes sure that next year the choir will be effectively empty again, ready for you.
Okay.
Which you can do like that. If you've got, if you've got a membership that was governing last year and you want it to continue to run, but then you want to make a new membership for this year, you can just click this Stop New Sales button, and that will effectively remove that option for people to sign up for, but it means that their membership will still continue till the date that they agreed to purchase it for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we'll go back. So yeah, so if you do that, you can go in, stop new sales of the old one, and just create a brand spanking new one. And yeah, again, the quid's already there for you. You can choose VAT exempt, but Elaine does all that for you, so don't even worry about it.
Okay.
And what you can do is create specific user groups, which we'll talk about in a minute, that can access that membership type. So if you had an influx of people into the choir who wanted to go to the competition, but some who didn't, and you want to tier your membership, then you could create a user group for those people who are going to your big cathedrals competition. And they would be the only people eligible for that membership. You can also do related membership types as well if you're getting really, really complicated, but to be honest, most people just have one membership type, and again, you can set your expiry as and when. So I don't know why I'm clicking so hard, it seems unnecessary, but there you go. Right, your questions. Everyone will have their questions in for insurance purposes. Do not get rid of these questions or you will be uninsured, and both me and you will be killed by me. If you want to add questions on though, you are more than welcome to, but just bear in mind it makes your sign up process longer. These awards, only I may attribute these awards, but just so you know that if you are one of these lucky people, I may assign it to you, and it does appear on your thing, so people know that you are the holder of that award. This tab I would suggest ignoring because it's never worked for me. But if anyone's a bit tech savvy and thinks they can make it work, then go ahead for your boots. That's all the basic stuff for you, Lizzie. Anything there that you're not quite sure on? Or?
No.
No? It is very simple, it's just the terminology is a bit weird, so it can get a bit difficult to get your head around. User groups. So these are your 3 basic user groups that you always have, your current members, your alumni, and your administrators. Administrators are the only people who get access to this dashboard. The first one is promoted by me, but you're welcome to promote the rest of your committee from that point onwards. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Your current members, which I won't go into now because we don't want to divulge all the choir members' personal info. All those current members, you can email them directly from the system, and it will come from the email that was at the start of the setup, if you remember, which is my email, which is very nice. But it's a good way of making sure you get all your actual members contacted as and when they need to. As I say, you can add your own user groups if you feel a need to, and link a specific membership to it, and they will be permission sets. So in this case, they're administrators of the group, but you can also give them no permission set at all, which is effectively just another member. It's just a way for you to divide up your membership and contact them separately. Let's ignore that. Oh, that's very kindly gone into the main one. Ignore those last two screens. Yeah, I get access to everything, so which is even more confusing, I guarantee. So if you want to promote an administrator, again, don't bother with the magnifying glass, go straight to the pencil, because this gives you information about the user group. Once you save that, you can add new ones, he says. So what you want to do is current members of group, and we'll start again. Are you going to be Lizzie or Elizabeth?
Elizabeth.
There you are. And we'll put you on, so it'll say next October, that's fine. I'll add you. Oh, must be in the future. That's a good point. Okay. Again, so yeah, made a mistake there. Just the pencil to fix it. It's not the end of the world. And that's how you promote an administrator on the system. It's really that difficult. Happy?
Yeah.
Excellent. Events. You can host events through the system and sell tickets. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it is 70p on every transaction that NUS take. As I say, that is NUS, not our Students' Union. It's the national one who run this system. But it is worth doing if you just want to put a bit of promo out there, because it does appear on the news feed on ucsu.me. Completely self-explanatory, really. You put the type of event and all that sort of thing. Things like the cost centre code and whatever, don't worry about. Do put a picture on though, because otherwise it will just be a weird little bit of text and people won't see it. And that there where it says including RSS feed is actually the bit of our website that we link out to some of our partners. So actually, if you want to get that message even further, that using this event is one way to go about it. The capacity obviously is the number of tickets that you can sell for it. But it's an interesting way to go. So if you were putting on a concert or at Christmas, for example.
Yeah, we don't charge for ours.
You don't do what, sorry?
We charge for our concerts.
I think you can actually do a zero priced event.
Oh, that's right.
Or what you could do is set up an event with 0 tickets, and it would just be a promotional thing eventually, so people couldn't buy tickets for it. But it would still appear in the feed there. So we won't go too much into events, but it's there if you want to have a look around and have a go at it. I think a couple of the guys up in Ambleside have been playing with it by those things. Don't worry about this. This is if you have subpages, articles and documents within your groups area. No one's been bold enough to do this yet. The one thing I will show is those who have constitutions. It's a great way to great place to put that constitution to keep it safe for future committee members. By all means, do feel free to write articles, and again we will try and pick them up and put them out through the main page, and share your successes or wishes with everyone. Let us know. Membership details. Again, this is just a list of all your members. Fortunately, there's nothing that's breaking data protection there, which is kind of handy. no, we don't want to download the member image. Sorry, that was a new button, that's why I was exploring that. And again, if you want to take all these out to do a mail merge or something, you can just download all the membership details there. When you download them, you get a lot more information than just their name. You get all their sign-up information, basically. I'm ignoring communications again because it doesn't really work, and you're better off on Facebook and email. This one, no one has used this yet, including me. But I'll make it an open challenge. If anyone can register their committee, then they're more than welcome to. The theory behind this page is when we do elections for sabbatical positions and the panel, we can set up an election for your committee, and you can do it all through our online voting system the same way you do for those things. So when people are voting for their Lancaster rep or whatever, the eligible people will also have their committee elections in there. It seems excessive to me, but that functionality is there if anyone wants it. And that, in about 15 minutes, is everything. Did I miss anything, Lizzie? You've gone very quiet on me.
No, it's okay.
It's a lot of pressure being the only person who turned up, so thank you. That's fine. I'm going to probably post this online if you don't mind being famous, Lizzie. So I guess the message for those people is if they have any if they have any questions about what they've seen, is you should have come. But if not, post them on Facebook or something. We're always about.